About... Here is Pollux's head.
A shame we don't have a more intelligent example, but I will make of it what I can. Wait here, and I will read the mind and bring you the information you need. It seems Pollux had orders to kill me. He failed. I, however, succeeded, and I can tell you that the converter in northern Abessa can be accessed with the code 3210.
Right. That sounds like it could be useful information.
I told you, we can work together.
It seems you can do what you said. Here's the head of Tiras.
The fact you killed him so easily shows why he needed to die. He was an embarrassment of an alb. The hybrid's demands have only made us weaker. Let's see what secrets his meager cranium can reveal. Tiraz had been to the converter in Ignadon. There is a secure storage there that requires the access code 4486.
How did you extract this information from a dead brain?
You're unlikely to understand. Concentrate on your skills and leave me to mine.
Is there anyone else in Zakor who can read dead minds like this?
No, they didn't understand the value of my work.
Why didn't I hear anything about your research when I was in Zakor?
Jax, when you were in Zakor, you were focused on killing the hybrid's enemies. Your mind was just as closed to my intellect as the other Albs were. You were a soldier, a good one, but you had fallen under the hybrid's complete control.
Well, my mind is free now.
Excellent.
Do I have your support to become a paladin?
I admire your ambition, but don't you think you might be overreaching yourself a little? It normally takes years to reach that rank.
I'm the best choice you could find.
You have proven yourself loyal to the Berserkers. But there is more to such a promotion. More than words. Well, if you are set on it, there is a task you can do to earn my pledge. There aren't many here who really understand what is happening beyond our borders. That's where you come in. I need you to travel to Ignadon for me. And I need you to do it discreetly.
What do you need in Ignadon?
Peace. We're fighting on too many fronts, and the Albs are only getting stronger. The clerics are in exactly the same situation. If we can persuade them not just to keep peace between us, but to coordinate our attacks against the Albs, I believe we can change the course of this war. To achieve that, I need to get a message to Judicator Reinhold in Ignadon. But if I trust you with this message, you must not break the seal. The message must reach Reinhold unbroken.
Sounds like you...
They won't, so the only way to stop... And do you see anyone else fighting them? It's always us berserkers who are taking losses. 10 hooded crows on the last patrol alone. All good men. Now, I'm asked to make up my ranks with outsiders?
You want to kill Albs?
I want to exterminate them. And every man, woman, and child on this planet should want to do the same. What about you? Are you ready to go and hunt some Albs?
Tell me the mission.
Very well. The Albs have been scouting ruins to the west of here. It could be they're searching for resources, but it could be they're scouting our patrol routes, or looking for somewhere to set up a base they can use to launch an attack on Goliath. Whatever they're doing, those Albs have had a free run of things for too long. I need someone to head out there and kill them.
Why do you hate the Albs so much?
They take so much ELEX, they've lost all their emotion. They're like machines. Killing machines. How messed up must you be to decide to do that? And how do they get the ELEX they're so pumped up on? They tear it from the ground. They take plants, animals, and people, and feed them into their converters. Every Alb, every mutant stands against nature.
So you don't trust anyone?
Our founding fathers knew well that you have to be really careful who you trust. They taught us we cannot give in to the temptation that awaits us outside our walls. And they did well. In the end, they were the first to see the deviant nature of technology. No one who has seen a mutant with their own eyes can deny that.
Where are these ruins?
To the west, in the Valley of the Damned. The Albs have been spotted in some abandoned ruins out there. It could be they've made those ruins their base, and are sending out patrols across the area from there. We've had reports of Albs on the roads around there, and out along the river by the World Heart.
Teach me something.
Yes.
I have heard you want to be promoted to Paladin.
Yes, I want to be promoted.
You won't get far without my pledge. Being granted the title of Paladin is a high honor. That honor must be earned. Are you ready for that challenge?
What do you want me to do?
The outlaws have sent... I was going to say soldiers, but they don't have that discipline. The outlaws have sent raiders to seize the main road from Goliath to Tavar. If we don't dislodge them, we'll lose trade with the free people in that area, and any chance of supplying our world heart.
You know technology is forbidden by law here.
What goods have you got?
Understood.
I'd like to trade.
Pick your armor, choose your weapon, and we can trade.
Take that tick to the pit. It should be disposed of.
that isn't enough. What goods have you got?
Understood.
Cleric stronghold. No wonder so many of them want to spend time outside of Ignidan.
Listen to me, disciple of Kalan.
Well, if you wanted to know if the clerics could do teamwork, that building proves it.
So, here is the wanderer I have heard about.
You've heard of me?
I know everything that happens here. So much so that some have taken to calling me the Eye of Kalan. I am Reinhold, Judicator. I stand watch for all those in the Hort. And the Hort stands as the guardian for all of Magalan. Such a duty requires vigilance. It means I must ask of everyone who comes here, are you friend or foe? Do you come here to gain the blessings of the clerics, or to oppose us?
Is it possible to join you, even though I am already a member of another faction?
No. You may remain here in the Hort and you can find forgiveness from Kalan, but your loyalty must stand where it has been spoken. Then trade, explore, meet our people while you are here, and may Kalan offer you guidance as you do. May your time in the Hort be peaceful and productive.
Warlord Cormac sent me.
Warlord Cormac? What does that berserker want now?
I have a message for you.
Then you had better give it to me.
Here.
And the seal is unbroken. It seems you berserkers are more trustworthy than the outlaws. Give me a moment. I must study this document. Good. It is now clear to me what is expected of us. Take this message back with you. By the way, I took the opportunity to write down a few lines of praise as thanks for your efforts in delivering these messages. You should consider that payment. I can't do anything else for you at the moment. If that is everything, you should be on your way.
I've delivered the message. What now?
Now you take payment for your services. That should make your return trip much easier.
I'm done here.
Then travel safely and don't let the Albs catch you with that message.
Very good.
Tell me about the other Judicators.
Judicator Johann fell on the battlefield. His is the highest honor. May Kalan have mercy on his soul. Judicator Ulbricht is responsible for the defense of Idan and all operations outside its borders. His is the grave duty of overseeing the war against the Albs. If you have any intelligence that might help him in his duties, you will find him in the upper halls of the cathedral.
Tell me more about the clerics.
What would you like to know?
What's happening in the city?
Kalan is wise, but mysterious. Through the prophet Arvid, he warned us of the comet and the downfall of our world. He laid down the foundations for the clerics out of the ashes of the old civilization. To Kalan, knowledge and wisdom are sacred. It is through knowledge and understanding that we can find our way to the infinite skies and a true understanding of ourselves.
Infinite skies?
A place of true enlightenment and salvation. Kalan teaches us that the comet's fires will not be the only challenge we face in our quest for survival. If we are to save the people of this world, we must teach them Kalan's ways. That we must work together and gather all the knowledge we can. Because when the next catastrophe strikes our world, only those who have been prepared will survive.
Where did you get your technological knowledge?
Arvid himself left behind this knowledge. The gathering of old world knowledge, and the order to further it, was his greatest gift to all who have followed him. It has given us the machines that allow our way of life to continue. It has given us the technology we need to be ready for the next challenge we face. So, as you see, science and religion do not have to be mutually exclusive.
Tell me how promotion works within the Horde.
People who are new to our ranks are welcomed as an acolyte. Acolytes can learn the art of suggestion, train and learn the fundamentals of our way of life. The same applies for our legates and paladins. Each new rank brings new advantages, obligations, and privileges such as equipment.
So who are you, the welcoming committee?
I am adjudicator. I oversee everything in the Horde, from punishment to initiation.
You bought me the goods. I mean, that's why you're talking to me, right? You have the goods. Where are the goods?
What goods?
Want? Goods! Goods! What the hell is what I want? How am I supposed to T-R-A-D-E, trade, without goods?
You're a traitor?
I was, because you know what a trader needs? Goods!
We should at least find out his terms.
Yes, finally sense. Let's talk terms.
You don't have any goods?
No, it was a total fuck-up. The caravan that was bringing them went straight through Ripper country in the middle of breeding season. Guess how that good idea went. The men are dead, but the goods are sitting out there just waiting to be picked up. Unless some outlaw's taken them back to the fort already. Oh, fuck it. This was supposed to be my payday. But if you help me, it still could be. And in return, I can get you into the Horde. How about that?
I've already been to the Horde.
Then you want shards. I can sort that out if you get me the goods.
Where can I find these goods?
Head northwest, then follow the road west from there, and you'll find them for sure.
I'll find your goods.
Yeah, that's it, that's it! Finally, a break! Right.
I'll get this one. get this one. That's enough now. We're supposed to be working together.
I think I found your goods.
You did! You did!
Yes. Is this what you lost?
Yes! Yes, that's what I needed! Damn it, I'm back in business! So, what can I do for you? Shards? A trading permit for the Hort? A discount on goods, you name it!
The shards could come in useful.
I want some of those goods I recovered.
Of course you do. Those locked crates got you curious, huh? Here, you can have them. And some ammunition. I bet you'll get through a lot of that. If you need more, you can find me in the Hort. See you around.
I delivered your message to Reinhold the cleric.
The fact you were allowed to return is a good sign. I assume you were given something to bring back.
Yes. Here's their letter.
As far as I can see, they were pleased with you. That bodes well for the future. Now I know it is possible to open diplomatic relations with the clerics. We might not be at the negotiating table just yet, but it's a start. Next comes the small job of convincing Angram and Ragnar that this diplomatic course is the best way forward. You have certainly earned my pledge. And because you left the seal untouched, I will reward you with ELEX, as well as my thanks. Here, this is well worth the success of your mission.
That was well done.
I'd like to trade.
Pick your armor, choose your weapon, we can trade.
Take that tick to the pit. It should be disposed of.
I'd like to
pick your...
Berserkers talk of nature, but their magic relies on ELEX. And we know that ELEX twists the body and tears the soul. Knowledge and technology are gifts to offer us salvation. We can build our future with our own hands. Look at me.
You must be the man we're waiting for.
Yes, that's right.
So you know the score. Are you ready to attack?
Explain to me again what we're doing.
We build a road, the Blood Path, into the Tavar Desert to keep our supply routes open. Now we need it to deliver supplies to the World Heart there. Only a group of outlaws could have taken control of the road. They're stopping our supplies, our trade, and it'll give the outlaws an easy way through Idan to Goliath. We can't allow that.
Who are you?
I am Gardar. I'm the paladin in charge here. It's my job to make sure these outlaws leave or pay in blood. But that is enough questions. We're not here to chat. It's time to get this job done. We finish these outlaws, we free the Blood Road for berserkers.
I'm ready.
Then let's go. Let's go, men. Let's show these outlaws what it means to be berserkers. Get ready, man. Time to go.
I'll help you.
Get you!
This road was built by us some time ago. They used it for trade and to bring a world heart to Tavar.
Trouble?
I'll take care of them.
So, you'll fight?
Think that's the last of the outlaws taken care of. Good work. You fought well. We will hold this position. Go back to Angram and report our success to him.
Too easy.
They will get the shock of their life tomorrow, those assholes. Then we'll see who has to crawl around in the dirt. After sundown, we'll be the new lords around here. We make the calls. It's their own fault for treating us like dirt. So let's meet above at the left.
Well, if you believe what they say, then the past was very different from today.
The blood path has been cleared of outlaws. The road to Tavar is open.
I am pleased you survived the battle. It is time they were made to pay the blood path has demanded from us. Reopening that road is a great service to the Berserkers. I will give you my pledge. You are proving my faith in you.
You're responsible for...
The comet killed this world. We're just the dust blowing in its tail.
Yeah, sure, why not?
What's that to a hunter?
So, you're responsible for all the ELEX technology in Golia?
Why? Have you found something while you were out hunting?
Do you destroy everything that comes to you? Or do you ever try any of it out? And would you ever think of testing it in the field?
You mean give ELEX weapons to someone to see if they work? Someone like you? Huh. It's an interesting idea. Say, why not meet me in the tavern later? I'll talk to you about it.
Sure, I can be in the tavern later. And I'll be buying.
Stop using that here. This is no place for technology.
I'll get this one.
There. I think I found those albs.
Stop.
I value it.
Commander Jax, they said you were dead. Executed.
They tried. They failed.
And so you live. So you're still Commander Jax, Alb servant of the hybrid? Or has a near-death experience brought you to your senses?
You'd have shot me already if you thought I was an Alb.
It looks like you're no longer taking ELEX. But does that mean you've joined the fight against Zekor?
They tried to kill me. I'm owed some revenge.
So, you've swapped sides too. But just because you're free doesn't mean you're not a threat. 5 minutes with the free people teaches you that emotions don't make people less dangerous. Strange, isn't it? On this side, free from ELEX and from control. And where you've gone, some of us are trying to follow. We want to be free from ELEX, eventually. We want to stop the Ice Palace from making a mistake.
What have you been doing here in Edan?
Hiding from the Albs, hiding from the free people, and wondering what will become of us. And we do it with fear. For the first time, we do it with fear.
Yes, I know. ELEX withdrawal is hard.
Logic, precision, they are what we have been for most of our lives, and now we find those things challenged. It's confusing. But with that fear comes something else. Hope. Hope that our freedom means something. But unless we can find people, free people, who will work with us, then we don't stand a chance.
I could speak to the berserkers.
Is there a berserker you can trust? Someone who would work with us? If there is, please, talk to them for us. You know what we can do. Persuade them that they need us on their side, that we can help. We seek an alliance, not a fight.
What would you want in return?
To be treated like the other free people. The clerics have fought wars with the berserkers, but they still speak to them. Some of them must understand that we deserve a chance. For that, we will work with them to stop the rule of Zekor.
If you say so. How did you escape from the other Alps?
We didn't set out to become separatists. We were part of a commando unit. Our mission hit problems and we were cut off from Zekor. After a while, we began to run out of supplies, including ELEX. It wasn't long before we started to dream, to feel. Elexir Parsec noticed it first. He sent out patrols to locate possible sources of ELEX, but it was too late. Eventually, our unit got round the enemy and returned to Zekor. But we had changed. We realized we wanted to think. We no longer wanted to be controlled by the Alb directive.
What happened?
We escaped and made it out here. We knew Parsec and the other Elexitors would see it as treason, but we had already seen too much without ELEX to blind us. The Albs are bringing about their own downfall. They're slaves with ELEX there to control them. Escaping and joining the Separatists was the only logical course of action. In order to save the Albs, the Elexitors must resign, and the old directive must be followed. I still believe the Albs can become more than we are. But we can't do it alone, and we can't save this planet by subjugating and killing everyone else.
What do you think of the free people?
There must be another way to get ELEX than to extract it from living people. Well, we think that the Albs will win someday. But what then? What happens when there is no more ELEX? What happens when we have used all the resources? We fear that that could mean the downfall of us all.
You really want to give up ELEX?
Yes. We don't want to poison ourselves anymore. We still take it, but we control it. It doesn't control us.
You really think you're in control?
Would I speak out against the Elexitors if it wasn't true? We're helping each other. We're keeping our strength and our free will.
Keep taking ELEX, and the free people will see you as Albs.
The outlaws have their chems, their berserkers, their mana. How can this be seen as different? They can accept it. They must. It is in their best interests. But how are we to persuade them if we can't get you on our side? Are we able to trust you?
I don't owe the Elexitors anything.
You doubt their motives. Death will do that to a man. To a man. If that's what we both are now.
Can't you give up ELEX if it would help you join another faction?
It is for each Alb to decide. And for now, we have decided to take it. We have to stand by their decision. We are free people now, and won't replace one ruler with another.
When did you last see Elexiter Calyx?
It was a long time ago. You both were on the battlefield fighting the free people.
The Berserker Hakon sent me to speak to you.
Hakon? What does he have to say?
Hakon says you killed his men.
There's a truth in that. We killed Berserkers in the battle before we changed. It was a massacre, in truth. One ordered by Zekor. But we are not who we once were. We are no longer Albs who blindly follow the word of the Elexitors. We have to convince him of that. We will find a way to pay reparation for what we did. And we can start by offering a hand in alliance. If Hakon will offer us a haven here, the protection of a truce, we will fight against our common enemy. But he must do it soon. Zekor is preparing to move against us. Soon, the Elexitors may kill us for him.
You're being hunted by Alps?
Parsec has sent a special forces unit to find us. They outnumber us, and they're better armed. Our old comrades are out to kill us.
I'll find the Alps who are hunting you.
There's a whole squad, at least 5 of them. Can you handle that?
Do you know where the Special Forces unit is?
Their last position was northwest of here. Since they don't know our strength, they'll follow protocol and wait there for reinforcements. And as we know, true Albs follow protocol. They will still be at that position.